What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I want to talk about the very interesting movements that's been happening within the big cryptocurrency space, specifically Bitcoin and XRP, and we'll talk about some of the other altcoins as well. So yesterday's video, we discussed a very interesting topic. Basically, we were talking about after this major bullish break that we were seeing within Bitcoin and some of the other bigger cryptocurrencies, there's a very good chance we are probably going to see some more consolidation, and there's a good chance we're actually going to pull below what appears to be our resistance, which I'll discuss once again in today's video, and figure out exactly where the markets are heading, because as we know, things aren't as they appear, and I would like to discuss that more in depth in today's episode. Obviously, if you are a Bitcoin novice, a holder, a trader, whatever it is, definitely make sure to watch till the end of the video so you know everything that's going on. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe. I want to give a huge shout out. We're at 15.3k subs, absolutely killing it, guys. Make sure to turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can just DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So as you guys can see, yesterday I made a video discussing this has never happened before, talking about the very massive descending triangle or downtrend that has been forming within XRP. We're going to discuss that as well in today's episode, but I do want to start off with Bitcoin because there's definitely some very interesting things to discuss. So as you guys know, we discussed yesterday, we saw this massive candle that shot all the way up. We actually managed to, or this was actually the candle yesterday. So yesterday we actually managed to shoot all the way up, and then we closed the candle because the video went out fairly late, but I recorded it in the morning, which we discussed that we have about 6 hours left on the candle and we can't actually buy in long yet, figuring we were going to break bullish outside of this resistance and expect the candle wick to move upwards. And what actually happened is the candle closed below here and it formed this massive downtrend, and there's a good chance that we are going to, or downwards candle resistance, and there's a good chance we're going to continue on this and head lower. I don't want to spread FUD. I don't want to spread any rumors or things like that. I'm just giving you guys my general opinion, but this was a great representation of what it is that I'm talking about. I'm not, ready to buy in and throw my money in expecting us to go long, because this might actually be the top that we see Bitcoin at in a long time, or in the next couple of months. And you guys have to consider this when buying into cryptocurrency, and you may want to lean more towards shorting the crypto, as I am. So, as you guys can see, yesterday was the ultimate test. If we were to close yesterday's candle above here and stay above this downtrend, there was a very good chance I would go long on Bitcoin, but it seems like D is only one step away from retesting E on this massive symmetrical triangle that's forming on Bitcoin, which we'll show you when we look at the weekly chart. But this was a great sign. This does show us a couple of things. A, we do have still a massive uptrend that has higher lows being set every day, or every couple of days. And we may actually come with a bit of resistance and pull back down to retest this bottom support here. We may see a big short all the way to 8,400, or a small short down to $8,400 in the short term, followed by maybe a small pump retesting closer to 9,250 on Bitcoin. And then we're expecting a big drop. So short term, I am expecting us to fill in this gap right here. I can really anticipate a couple more days, honestly, where we play around near this resistance as we did back in February. And then I do think we're going to plummet like we did before. The reason being, definitely leave a comment down below what you think about this. But the reason I am saying this is when you take a step back and you look at things on the weekly. Check this out. We drew an Elliott wave, a 5-point Elliott wave. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see that this is at stage D, and there's a good chance we're going to see E. So you can see we've filled the A, the part, the B, the C, the D, the E. I'm not counting this. I know a lot of you guys were. I mean, the only reason I'm not is because we didn't actually touch the bottom support here, but we did here. I wouldn't count it up here. That doesn't count as anything. It can have its hiccups on its way down, but ultimately we came down to C. Now it's D. And I honestly do think we are going to break the downtrend. Now, as I said yesterday, there was a good chance we were going to form these wicks, as you're seeing here. We were still following the same uptrend. We've done it all the time, and we're doing it again. The uptrend formed. We're having the wicks. We're having a ton of wicks. As we've seen before, as I've called it on my Patreon, wicks are going to form. This makes sense. It is expected, but there is a good chance it is not going to stay above here. There's a good chance the wick on the weekly is not going to close above here. There's 2 days left, and once again, we are now wicking below here, and there's a good chance we'll close this week's candle below this resistance. And I really don't think we're going to close above that in a very long time. We haven't in the 3 years this massive symmetrical triangle has been forming. And honestly, the last step for this coin is for it to finally finish its small uptrend, finish its completion of D, and then experience the correction down to E that I'm honestly anticipating. With that comes obviously learning how to trade crypto, learning how to get involved with shorting Bitcoin. That's what I do. That's honestly the best thing to do, especially in markets like this. And it's very easy to do so. I've actually posted a link in the description for you guys to check out. It's for DueDEX. I do think they offer a sign-up bonus as much as $70 depending on what you put in, but it's a free website. I use it. I love it. I have 0.23 in here right now. And it's very simple. You can buy long, you can sell short, you can put stop losses. I've made videos before on my channel about how to do this, but it is very simple. There's guides online. If you type in DueDEX, how to, stop loss, how to put limit orders, it's all explained. You can even click it here. And it's very easy to use, but selling short has become my best friend ever since I have finally found a website to add this. I've always known about it. I've always known you could short. I've always known that people were shorting Bitcoin. I had no idea how until I found DueDEX, and it's the most beginner-friendly website. I love how easy it is, how minimalistic this website is, how convenient it is. It might look confusing, but it's really not. It really is not. And with that being said, definitely make sure to check out DueDEX in my description. I'm definitely calling that the next couple of days are going to have some very interesting movements here as we complete the D formation. If you want to know my specific trades, I've linked all of that down below. My trades are all held on the website DueDEX. I have almost 80 people now following me on there. Huge shout out to everybody. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting Crypto TV. So if you wanted to join there, if you were interested in what it is that I trade, when I trade, it is live updating. Check it out. It's very easy to use and a ton of people like it. So it's a tool for you guys. It's just the cost is literally just for my time and dedication that goes into it. That's the only thing. So that's the only reason I charge for it. I'm being totally transparent. But now I do anticipate that we finish this strong. We finish to D, we close it, and then we start to head back down. That's my biggest thing with Bitcoin. Wrapping things up with the other cryptocurrencies, which is now updating itself for whatever reason. Let's go back to XRP on Bitfinex, I believe it is. You can see right here, obviously it has fully reset itself, but it still holds true that there is a big downtrend and a big support. So let's draw this downtrend now that it has deleted itself. Something along the lines of this is that downtrend I was referring to. And then there is that bottom support, that bottom trend line, which is about, let me get rid of that. You can see how I'm drawing this too, right here, the horizontal line. We're literally at it right now. We've broken below here in the past, but ultimately we're just consolidating sideways and we're coming to an end. And we haven't really gotten to this end in a very long time. So we're pretty much going to see whether or not we break bearish following Bitcoin. Bitcoin pulls XRP lower, or we pop off and we shoot up. That's a huge possibility. I'm definitely paying close attention to that, and I will update you guys, but it's not going to happen for a couple of days. And there's definitely a big chance we could break lower because we really haven't seen much positive return on investment with XRP. Lastly, the other cryptos, as you can see, Ethereum bottoming off. Good chance it's going to head lower, retesting its bottom support at 126. Pay attention to that. And lastly, Litecoin, same thing goes. There is a massive weekly, chart and channel forming here. You can see the support, you can see the resistance, and we are coming very close to completing this. As we know, it ends closer to the end of mid-June. And as this closes, it's going to pretty much follow everything Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin starts to head down, so will Litecoin and so will the other cryptos. But otherwise, that is pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you for hanging on. I just got out of work like 2 hours ago. So I'm definitely trying to figure out a schedule, now that I'm finally done with school. If you guys are still watching, I'm figuring out a schedule, whether it is making videos in the morning, editing it at work, making videos at night, publishing them at night. I really got to figure it out. Or recording them at work. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. Is there a time preference you want me to punch out videos? I can honestly post it at night and you guys can watch it in the morning. But definitely let me know. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, follow me on Twitter, Crypto TV Official. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. And I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace, guys.